Hello, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you haven't met me yet, I am a full-time working mom of one baby girl, and on this channel I like to talk about all things design, specifically focusing on the home and how that impacts our well-being. If that all sounds good to you, make sure to like and subscribe. I release videos every Thursday. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a desk tour for my summer setup. It's my desk slash vanity, and I wanted to talk a little bit about the wellness aspects of having a desk space that works for you and your environment. My desk is a space that I want to make sure I'm setting up properly because it's a space that I visit every single day, which is the case for many of us. So like I said, I combined my desk along with my vanity in order to save space. Being that I'm in a one-bedroom apartment with a toddler, space has become extremely limited, and there's very few spaces that I have that are uniquely mine. So I wanted to make sure that for the spaces that I have set up for myself, they're working extremely well for me. So starting off with the desk itself, it's actually my sister's old desk that I repainted. So it already sort of had like a vintage sort of look to it. So essentially what I just did is painted it in a more modern color. The idea was to combine like a vintagey type feel with a modern color to give it sort of an eclectic feel. And I really felt like the color itself worked really well with the rest of the color palette for my bedroom. I was saying the neutral color of the desk fits my room really well, and it also kind of helps to present itself as like a canvas for me to be able to add different colored accessories on. So in the drawer I added organizers for my makeup. I originally had my makeup in the bathroom, but it wasn't really working for me because I just had my makeup kind of like in a bag, and then I would have to take it out and organize it whenever I needed to. So now with the way that it's set up, I have much more room to have my makeup all laid out and separated into the different organizers, and it saves me time. It also allows me to see all of the makeup that I currently have and if I need to replace anything. And then it also allows me a place to actually sit and do my makeup instead of standing in the bathroom. However, if I really want to, or sometimes when I'm in the mood, I can always just take all of my makeup and go into the bathroom and do my makeup there. So I originally had this warm brown desk pad, which also suited a lot of the colors in my room and helped to tie everything in, but I've been really into different shades of green this summer. So I wanted to incorporate this color into my summer desk setup. So I found this design for the desk pad on Amazon and I absolutely loved it. I loved the anime feel that it had to it, which I thought would be a fun way to add in some color and a little bit different of a design style for the rest of my bedroom without going extremely overboard. Plus with an accessory like a desk pad, it's easier to just switch it out seasonally or if you want something new or anything like that. Plus it adds a fun, bright pop of color. I also feel like with plants, if you're not going to do faux plants and you want a way to incorporate plants, I would say to add it in like a photo or something like that, because then you can add a touch of greenery to your space without actually having the plant itself, which greenery can be a big aspect of wellness design. A large part of wellness design is kind of bringing the outside in and having a connection to nature in your space, because as human beings, that's kind of what we relate to. So having a touch of greenery here and there always works extremely well for me in my spaces and setting them up for wellness. So I went back and forth about the riser for my desk because I kind of wanted a one-in-one. I eventually settled this acrylic riser because I like the open, airy feel of it. It also allows me to store my laptop, and I can plug my charger in while my laptop is stored away. And in an area where you don't have a lot of space, you don't want it to feel too cluttered, which is why I really felt like having a clear riser for my monitor would work really well for my desk. So So to organize all of my pens and markers and kind of miscellaneous items, I got this small white organizer that kind of does a little bit of everything and holds a little bit of everything. I actually looked for a while for the perfect organizer that would match my aesthetic, but that also had all of the compartments that I needed. I really love working with different colored pens and markers when I'm doing my bullet journaling and planning out my day, working on my task list. It really helps to keep things interesting and to help keep the creative juices flowing. So the space next to it actually ended up working perfectly for some notebooks. Like I mentioned, I like to do a daily planner and plan out my day. And the notebooks I ended up finding on Amazon, and they're actually a really nice material. The cover is a little bit harder than I expected it to be, which I really like. It makes it feel nice and sturdy and gives it a bit more of an expensive feel. And the colors are absolutely beautiful. They're great for the summertime, but also really all year long. And I ended up finding pens too. I got in these same pens before in a different color. They were deeper, darker colors that I got for the fall. So really I just got pastel versions of the same pens because they're awesome pens, and somehow those other pens disappeared, as pens typically do. I love the soft feel of these pens, and I actually really enjoy writing with them. Pens can be like a whole big thing. People have their opinions on pens, different pens that they like or don't like. So yeah. So the desk plant I found at Target, and I was immediately drawn to the color. I originally saw it in the store and I thought it was really pretty, but I left it there. And then I saw it again online and I was like, you know what? I've seen it twice now and I still really love it. Toddlers are calling. The toddlers are a-calling. Here, come on, toddler. No. Here, you can sit here with mommy. Okay? And you got lotion all over your face and you're in the cam. Here. Remember mommy said that having lotion on your face is not good for you? It'll break you out. That's for your skin. Okay. So, what was I saying? Oh, the desk plant. So the desk plant, I saw it the second time around and I decided to grab it because I love the color. It matched perfectly with my laptop skin and it was only $5. So typically I would like real plants, but like I said, I don't really have a green thumb, and it's spaces that don't get a lot of light. Plants need a lot of TLC, and as you can see, I'm already struggling to take care of my toddler, plus I have 2 cats. So right now I stick with faux plants in certain places until I have the care and attention to detail that it takes to actually keep up plants, because I would love to one day. So the other part of my vanity / desk combination is my vanity mirror. Now originally I had a much larger mirror, but because I was combining my vanity with my desk, I wanted to get something a little bit smaller. And honestly, this mirror works perfect for my everyday mirror, which is essentially like eyeliner, mascara, and brows. But even if I'm going out somewhere and I want to put on more makeup and do more, then this mirror still works really well. So the wall baskets I got from IKEA, and I looked before for these because I had posted a video about this desk vanity combination on TikTok and people were asking me, but I couldn't find the wall baskets again on IKEA. I'm gonna look again and see if they might be there, or I think they may have been discontinued. Maybe I'll see if I can find something comparable. But anyway, so I use the wall baskets to hold just like various office supplies, and I felt like it was a really great use of space where I had just a small area where I couldn't really put a lot of things. And instead of just putting like a picture there, I wanted to serve more of a functional purpose in order to make maximum use of the space. They also originally came in white, but I painted them the same color as the desk so that everything would match. So up above, I put a shelf, and the baskets are also from IKEA. So these baskets I had my eye on for like a while, and I do typically keep these baskets year round. I've been playing with the idea of changing them out seasonally. They do have a bit of a summery look, but you can honestly use them whenever. So yeah, so in these baskets I mostly have like my hair supplies and stuff for like my nails. I have my lotion, different things like that. And it actually works really well for me. Whenever I need something, I can just reach up, grab it, and it works perfectly for me. So I put up this wall shelf originally when I was pregnant. It did not stay up at first. It was kind of a disaster. But once I got it up and I nailed it into the studs, it ended up working really well, and it holds a pretty significant amount of weight. And once again, I also painted this. This was an old IKEA lac shelf, and I painted it to match the wall basket as well as the desk. So I also had space to add in some books and different notebooks, and this works great for additional space. So I think the only thing that I want to add to this space is probably a little rug. I think it'll round this space off very nicely, and it'll also make it feel a little bit more cozy for when I'm just sitting here. So I just recently discovered I'm a cozy girl, according to my sister. So when I'm just sitting here doing like cozy girl things, it'll be nice to have a fluffy little rug that I can put my feet on. And I also think it'll help to tie the space together very nicely. So overall, I love coming to my desk, whether it's to work on a project or just to sit and relax. Setting up a space that was uniquely my own was extremely important to me, especially on days when I was overly stressed because I was spending all of my time taking care of my daughter and not really being able to spend time on myself. I really wanted to make sure that I had a space that I could go to decompress, relax, and remind myself of some of the things that I do enjoy doing that make up who I am outside of being a mother. So that's going to be it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed my summer desk tour, and I'll see you in the next one.